Let's get you the latest now on the ongoing encounter in Rajouri in Jammu and Kashmir, where now 2 terrorists have been killed in this ongoing encounter that began yesterday. And one of them is said to be a Pak national and a highly ranked leader of the Lashkar e Toiba. Earlier, 4 army personnel were killed, including 2 captains and a JCO. A major and a soldier have also been injured in this very long ongoing encounter. They've been shifted to the Army's command hospital. Among the fallen soldiers, 3 were Special Forces commandos. Well, let's now go across to Nazir for more. Nazir, what is the latest that you can share with us?
Well, this operation is underway here in Rajouri's Kalakot, forest, and it has been more than 36 hours now. This operation is underway. Importantly, the 2 Lashkar militants who were behind the yesterday's firing on army, in which 4 soldiers, including 3 officers, were killed, and 2 others were critically injured. They have been killed. Among them, according to sources, is Qari, a Pakistani national who was believed to be an expert in IED and was operating in Rajouri for last 1 year and involved in several incidents of terror attacks. He has been killed. So with his killing and his accomplice killing, it appears that by and large, that militants who were operating here, who had come from Pakistan, have been eliminated. Because recently, just last week, security force, police and army had killed 1 militant in Buddhal during a joint operation. So if we see last week, 3 militants have been killed. All the 3 appear to be Pakistani nationals. But army in this encounter has suffered heavy casualties, including the special forces. Yesterday, 4 Jawans were killed, 4 army soldiers were killed, among them 2 captains, 1 JCO and a soldier. And today 1 injured soldier also died. So the 5 casualties in 1 encounter is a huge, huge loss. For the army, even if army has been, carrying out relentless operations against militants in this difficult terrain, where militants get a perfect cover because of the natural caves, dense forests and difficult terrain. And it is not far away from the line of control as well. One important thing in these encounters is to see that officers lead from the front and they give the sacrifices. And we have seen it in this encounter. 2 captains lost their lives by killed in action. And in September, we saw in Kukarnag, Anantnag, where 1 army colonel, a major, and a DSP of Jammu and Kashmir police were also killed. They were leading from the front during an encounter. So that is the army, how it's not that they soldiers, Jawans in front, but the officers lead from the front and sacrifice their lives. But the bigger challenge for the security force has been this area, which was free from militancy for almost 2 decades. It has become very, very vulnerable to militancy, highly militancy infested, and very easy for militants from across to come here and carry out such activities. But over the last 1 or 2 years, we have seen in this area, security force, army and police have launched relentless operations against militants, and large number of militants have been killed. But at the same time, security force has suffered heavy casualties. In the last 2 years, army alone has suffered more than 30 casualties in Poonch and Rajouri area. And since 2003 and 2020, this area was largely free from militancy. There are multiple reasons why militancy has resurfaced in this area, but it is a challenge for the security force given the topography, given the dense forests and the natural caves which are in the forest here. So for last 36 hours, security force are in one of the most difficult operations to flash out, kill militants, and 2 militants were believed to be involved in this yesterday's firing on the army have already been killed. But the army doesn't want to take any chance. They want to track down if any other militant, hiding in this forest. So that is a challenge. But army is there. The reinforcement was sent, and top military officers have been supervising this operation to ensure that no militant managed to flee. Because in some encounters in the past, they had managed to flee. But in this encounter, while army has suffered casualties, they have killed some of the dreaded militants or terrorists of the Lashkar e Toiba.